Good afternoon. Just some of the most relaxing game music to bring in the celebratory stream. You like my 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors soundtrack? Where every song is as haunting as the last? We all do. We all love it. So, this stream's gonna be a weird one. Um, I'm combining my 2.0 model debut, which is going to be the first part of the stream, with my 300 follower karaoke stream that I've been putting off for a long time. I've already almost hit 350. I'm embarrassed that I have not done it yet, but when I started streaming like 3 years ago, everybody was doing karaoke streams. It was like the popular thing for VTubers to be doing, so I assumed that was like a normal thing. I have not seen someone do a karaoke stream since that year. So I feel like it is not really a thing people do anymore, probably because of copyright. So just FYI, the back end of this stream is going to be mostly muted if you're watching on Twitch. I don't think it's gonna mute me live, but it will mute the VOD. And it'll probably yell at me. On YouTube, hopefully it's not going to try to mute me. If it does, I will edit out the songs that it gets hung up on. But yes, so yeah, I don't have my follow goal thing up, but we just hit karaoke stream. We're going to hit 350 soon, which is commission some spicy art. Which I'm excited about. I think I could get some really good stuff going with that. And then 400 is a new outfit, which I have several outfits designed for this 2.0 model that I can make and then rig at any time. So that'll be hopefully pretty easy to throw together. Oh, thank you, Bug. Yeah, and then I think 450 is chat picks any game, 500 is I get a tattoo of my VTuber, and 550 is an art request stream. So we'll see. I feel like my 50 goals are mostly pretty chill. The tattoo is the big one, but that's one I am excited about personally. I already have an artist that I really like picked out for it, so we'll see if we get there. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna switch to the chatting screen, and you'll see that I have my feet only on the screen. Weep. Weep. I've not done a debut correctly before. My original debut was very like haphazard and slapdash, and my mic wasn't really working, and everything was a mess. So hopefully this will be a little better. I'm gonna try to do the VTuber thing where you slowly reveal the model, but also the model is not like hyper detailed by any means. I tried to stick with the same, I'm levitating, as Dua Lipa said. I'm just gonna try to, we'll go. Oh my god, that emote is so cute. Oh my god, I want that. Hi Violet, hi Kaz. Hi, also, hello Mirith. I hope you enjoy your lurk. And Cosmosaro, I'm so glad you could make it. And Cheesy, hello. I'm glad your grandma's fine. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, my dangling hooves. So we're gonna do piece by piece. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we are. Okay, I have all the correct layers selected. I forgot that my screen is so dark. Okay, when I unveiled that I had a whole new backdrop a while ago, I had intended on also having my 2.0 model be part of that, and then I just never got it done. So I'm glad we're here and now all the elements can connect together. I leaned more gargoyle with this model and design than cow. I'm still very clearly a cow, I feel, but we're leaning deeper into gargoyle, and I'm very excited to show you how it is. Okay, I'm going now. We're going. Here I come. Oh, no. I clicked hold on. I clicked both layers. Why are you mad at me? Oh, why is that layer red? What the hell did I do? What the hell did I do? Hold on. Did I literally was doing this a second ago and it was fine. Oh, it's because I was dragging the wrong layer. I have 2 different outlines. I'm a mess. I can't even... Alright. Do my own reveal. Here we go. The feet! Bam! Well, too far, too far. So these are my legs. Hashtag my legs. And you can see my tail now has physics. So it ripples. Isn't that exciting? I sort of bridged the gap between the like gummy crystal heart tail and the slightly more jagged crystalline. I think I bridged the gap well. Yeah. That's my knees. That's my knees and tail. Now I have legs. I was a floating torso before, but no longer. Hi, Harry Dresden. Yeah, I'm showing ankle on stream. Leg tuber, yep, so this is it. This is the full model. I'm so glad that you all could be here. Good stream. Thank you for being here. Yep. And legs can't sing, so no karaoke stream either. No, okay, I will show you the next part. Yep. Oh, I've already spoiled a little too much there. I've already spoiled a little too much. I've got hands now. They don't do anything. They just sort of, they wiggle. That's it. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Oh, and hi Appalach. Sorry, did I not? Hip tuber. Yeah, this is sort of a pussy out kind of look. I have decided to convert sort of the tank top she was wearing in my old model, because she was just a torso, into a leotard so that I could just add outfit on top of it, instead of having to rig a separate, like, semi-naked torso underneath. I felt like it would be a better idea to just have sort of a bathing suit that can sit under her other outfits. So that's why I'm like this. Yes, and you've already spotted the wings. We'll bring it down just enough to see the wings. And the neck. Okay. This is all you get right now. I got wings now! I got wings! Yep, they're wings. And if I move around, I can make them flap on command. Let's see, the head shake input activates them pretty aggressively. Head nod does too, just a little bit more gentle. I like it. I was like, I don't know how to rig wings. Let me look at some tutorials. And I ended up watching a bunch of shorts of people showing off how they rigged their wings, and I hated how all of them looked. And I was like, you know what, I'll just figure out how to do it myself. So I didn't do, in theory, when you're rigging the wings, you do sort of an up and down rotation, and then a side to side inward bend, and then you do like you make it look like the top of the wing is coming forward and the bottom of the wing's going back, and then the opposite way. There's like 3 different directions you program the wings to do. But everybody that I saw using this technique, I did not like how the wings animated, and I thought it was really jarring. So I don't know if it was just like they were putting all that in, but then something was reversed, so it looked unnatural, or if the technique just doesn't work like you would think it would, or it was just bad execution. But I was like, no, my model is fairly simple. I'm going to be fairly simple with how I rig the wings so that it is not jarring next to the other fairly simple animations. Yeah, so I ended up doing my own, where it's just 3 rotation deformers and glue on the tops of the wings, but not anywhere near the end, so it doesn't break the glue. None of this means anything if you don't if you don't know what VTuber model stuff is like. Yeah, you totally should. I'll be so honest. It's not as hard as you would think it would be to rig a VTuber model. Because I learned from scratch, and there's a free version of 2D Live that just has, like, you can program slightly less things, and I've made one of my models with the free version, and it came out totally fine, and it looks great. My troll model. Which reminds me, I forgot to set up all my redeems for chat. Please don't redeem anything today. Hi, Desitol. Why did I thought your name was Destiel for a second? I was like, wow, you must be really into Supernatural. Yeah, I also recommend if VTubing is too big a jump, try out PNG Tuber Plus, because I've been making a lot of PNG Tuber Plus models recently, and they look really fun. They look very good and well done, and you can animate them a little bit more than I usually do, but they're really cute. Forget the name. Destiel. I think probably Destiel's already taken. But your emotes though. Damn. I'm sad. I'm sorry to hear it. Okay, I'm Oh god, that's such a good You got Zelda. You got Zelda in your emotes. You can't unsubscribe, I give up. Oh no, that's no good. Don't give up. Never give up. You never know. Okay, I'm gonna reveal my face now. You can see a little bit of my hair. You can see my bell. I will say I was gonna go back in and adjust the bell so it didn't swing so much because it gets stuck. I'm gonna call attention to everything that I have not perfected yet, if that's cool. That's part of it. Alright, here I go. My face. Hi! Hello! I am here now. Yes! We got that hair shake. We got that hair shake. We got that smile. Wow, the frown. We got the smile, the frown. We got head angles. I can look everywhere. I'm looking all over the place. Yeah. Hi. This is it. This is the model. This is the model. I tried to keep her proportions mostly the same. The ears are bigger. The ears are bigger for sure. I made sure that the eyes were nearly identical to the old eyes. I rigged them exactly the same. They're the same shape. The pupils are the only thing that's different about the eyes. And also I rigged them smarter. Before it was just one eyelash instead of two separate eyelash pieces. And it was a mess. It honestly was a mess before. Looks clean. Thank you. Thank you. Program name. The program name for this is called 2D Live. And what you have to do is in your preferred drawing program of choice, you draw what you want and then break it up into several different layers. You can find tutorials on how to break up the layers and like what parts you need that you wouldn't normally need if you were drawing. And then you take that, you export it as a PSD file, a Photoshop file, and then you open it in 2D Live. And then from that point on, you can then program all the movements of that model by individually animating each of the parameters. Live 2D, yes, PNG Tuber Plus is the, yes, that is the other, that is the PNG Tuber program. Live 2D is the harder, PNG Tuber Plus is a bit easier to learn. You also have to do the breaking up of the drawings in that one, but yes. Yes. But yeah, so this is it, this is her. I have a couple more things to show you actually. This isn't it. I've got outfit. I've got, hold on, I have to make sure I'm clicked out of YouTube or else it'll skip the video. I have outfit. Check out my outfit. It's pretty simple, but now she can have outfit. And it was really hard to pick an outfit, but but big t-shirt and stripy socks, it was just my favorite one. So we have the cozy outfit. Yes. I feel like that there's a Love Live card that's just like it was a common card. So she was not a character in the anime, but it was just like a sleepy girl with a pillow, and all of her cards she was half asleep. I think they added her to the like spin-off anime that was based on the cards, but that's what this outfit gives for me. Also, I got so scared. There's another VTuber that I do follow that has a very similar color scheme to me, And when I had finished this model and was actually, no, hold on, I'll show you the next part before I say this because it'll click a little better when my hair is different. I have a short hair mode. Yee! Yeah, I got my little mullet and I'm really cute. And now I can have genders. I can experience gender if I'd like to. There is a VTuber called Ando who has a like pink and grayscale character model with that is a demon with horns and stuff. And when I finally finished the model and was looking at it, this version of it with this outfit and this hair, I was like, this is really reminding me of Ando, and I'm really worried that I accidentally like took their style. And then I looked it up, and first of all, they don't use the model I was thinking of anymore, so that's good. Second of all, it's I think she uses like big sleeves. She has like shirt with big sleeves, not t-shirt socks. So the outfit is different. My brain was just like, oh no, there's stripes and short hair, and what if I accidentally, like just from seeing this model a while ago, copied it? I didn't. It looks different, and she doesn't use that model anymore anyway, and we're fine. Oh, can I become bald? Can I become bald? You know I can become bald. Bald is still an option. Easy, easy. And I can show off my head angles with this. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in so we can just focus on the head. You've seen the outfit now, you've seen the full body. Let me zoom in a bit so we can focus in. Boop. Shoop. Shoop. Hello. Yes, now you can see my angles. Check out my angles that I have. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Angles, angles, angles. 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 She's kind of... Okay. I don't know why this model is tracking this way and my other one wasn't, but she can do half-lidded eyes way better than my last model can, and it gives her a really... I can get kind of sultry with it. You see how sultry I'm getting? Horns look magical? Yes. You know what? I tried to rig them as best I could, but it's the eyebrows. The eyebrows have to float with the eyes or else they look weird, so they end up touching the horns, which makes everything look a little floaty. But you don't really notice when the hair is on, and it doesn't look bad when the hair is off, so I'm not too bothered by it. I'm by no means a perfectionist. I sort of get to a point where I'm like, okay, everything looks good, and if I keep messing with it, I'll be here forever, and I am not gonna fuck with it anymore. So that's my that's my VTuber rigging magic. Yeah. My earrings dangle, and they're both heart-shaped now. Eee! They wiggle when I smile, and they wiggle when I move my head. And they're so cute! And the wings are so fun. I need to add a toggle that removes them just so they're not always in the way, but like, look how cute! They're not too bad in the way when I'm shrunk down. I did test the layout with the wings, and they are not super annoying. I usually have plenty of room. I am so scared, by the way, that my internet connection is gonna start glitching out, and then my whole debut is gonna become, oh, no. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? It's doing it. It's doing it right now. God damn it. Oh well, I mean, this is just, what can you do? I knew it was a possibility, but I'm glad it hasn't happened the whole time. Just a little bit. That's just the eyebrows and the horns gonna touch a little bit. I have blush, of course. Blush Redeem still exists. And I have my glasses. Don't worry, I can still see with my glasses. And I do have Dino mode. It's a little bit janky right now. I made a new Dino mode that matches. However, you can notice that my crest is pinned to my nose, which means it moves in a way that it should not be moving. But it doesn't... It's good enough for now. It's something I just have to repin at some point. OBS stop and disconnect. Yeah, my internet is... My router is far from my PC. I need to get an Ethernet cable run here. So whenever my VTuber glitches out, it's because my phone and my PC both have to be on the internet for the connection to work. That's how they read each other, which means my VTuber model flickers out. Generally, I'm recording all of these, so my VOD comes out perfectly fine, except my VTuber is going to be janky. Dino update, yeah! It's finally, I don't know, it's not finally anything. The last one looked fine. I did make it so that the back looks nice. I had some, like, random lines I never cleaned up, but you can't see them, they're behind my head, so I never fixed them. But yeah, Dino update, it's dinosaur. I can blush as a dino. I can glasses as a dino. I can, that wasn't, nope, that's bad. We don't want that. Oh no, oh I did the thing that I'm not supposed to do. So if I fuck up the dino in a certain way, this is what happens. This is what happens. Hold on. If I press enough buttons in sequence, sometimes it just fixes itself. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it does that. I cannot combine, if the things that are hidden contradict each other, it gets confused. You're a Cosmosaurus, of course. A Fellosaurus, yes. I ended up playing quite a few dinosaur games early in streaming, which is why I ended up making the dino model. I think Bug, the first stream Bug came to was maybe my Goodbye Volcano High stream. Is that correct, Bug? It's a while ago. So I made a dinosaur model for that because I'd been very, very excited for it. And since then, I've whenever there's a dinosaur game that I am excited about, I pull out the dinosaur model. A purposefully glitch aesthetic stream? Yeah, if only I was like an Android tuber or something. Damn it. Fuck. Shit. I ruined it. Yeah. Yes, it was Goodbye Volcano High. That's what I thought. Yeah. It's so much fun to do. A PNG tuber is such a blank canvas. Absolutely. Yeah, I know, who was it? Malform has a really cool Blender model that has like a cool. It's a cute little goldfish, and then when it's Halloween, they become a bonefish for spooky. I just think that's really cool. Yeah, I love having options, especially like it is nice. I really like this character. I love this character I've designed. She makes me very happy to look at. I designed her with a lot of my favorite design features in mind. But as a representation of me, I don't always want to be hyper femme, which is why I have I'm very excited to have this version. I just think she's so cute. Yeah. This is good. Also, happy Pride Month, everybody. I was going to program my little bandana in, but also my hair is gonna cover it, so I might have to stick it somewhere different. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I used to just slap it over where my neck is, but I like sort of brought my hair dangles out a little more. I guess I could slap it over this model and it would be fine. I'd just cover up the bell. I have a little lesbian bandana that I usually clip onto myself. I could whip it out. I don't have to whip it out though. Yeah. So, any questions, comments, concerns? Does anybody want to know more about the VTuber process? Oh, come on, Automod. Come on, Automod. You know it's okay. You should. Oh my gosh, you should absolutely make your Dinosona feathery. I will say, my saving light in VTuber rigging is, actually, let me just, what the hell is there? I think it's this. I'm gonna give a shout out, in fact. How do I do that? Shout out. I'm gonna double check that this is this person's username before I do a failed shout out. Hold on. There is one Live 2D tutorial maker that is, don't play sound. Do not play sound. Twitch? Okay, yes, I almost got it right. Cutie Dragon 7, the cutest dragon, is an incredible tutorial maker. I'm so picky when it comes to tutorials because it is so hard to find that balance between like over-explaining things that people already know and making sure you're getting all the details that, like, there's so many people that make tutorials and assume you already know how to do like X, Y, and Z, and then don't explain those parts. And there are so many other tutorials that just like are hours long and drag through every single little detail. And Cutie Dragon's tutorials are the perfect fucking medium. They're so good. and right now they're making fantastic these like from start to finish beginner versus pro VTuber rigging tutorials that taught me how to do physics. They made physics seem so easy, and it just like I straight up didn't have to try that hard. It made it so much easier for me. And they just released, after I had finished this model, I may say, their face angles rigging. I don't know, there's just a lot of tutorials out there. Anybody can make and upload a tutorial. Some people are better at it than others. Cutie Dragon is incredible at tutorial making. I've been using Cutie Dragon's videos for a long time for various things. They have a 3-dimensional tail rigging tutorial that I used for my octopus girl model for her tentacles. And it took me a few tries before I got it right, but like I could not have done that without her. But yeah, just if you're interested in learning how to rig, please check out Cutie Dragon stuff. I often jump between other tutorials for like outputting my art mesh and setting up everything correctly in the folder it needs to be in, because that's stuff I forget how to do every time. And I don't think Cutie Dragon has specific tutorials for that. That might become part of the series, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's hard to do. Just search around until you find the tutorials that are right for you, generally. As I said, like, I've done a few VTuber rigs at this point, so I'm getting more comfortable at using the program in the first place, which is why I felt like I could just figure out myself how to rig wings. And again, I think they came out perfectly fine, and the thing I used to rig the wings was Cutie Dragon's hair physics tutorial. Like, once I understood how to do that, it is applicable to many other things. And I used a very similar technique on the earrings and the bell swing, even though they don't have, they have physics, but they only have one rotation deformer, so they only have one point of rotating. The things that have physics that are glued together have multiple points of rotation, which is why they ripple. For example, the hair swings at multiple angles, which makes it very bouncy. And you can tell that the wings do that a little bit as well, just at the bases. But you will also notice that the earrings just swing at one point, and they don't bend. They are hard. They are solid. They are not unstuck. So it's a lot of learning how to do this stuff and then doing it enough times that you understand why. And Cutie Dragon's tutorials are really good at helping you understand the why. A lot of tutorials just tell you how to do things step by step without explaining how it's working, which means it's very hard to then apply that skill set to a different part of rigging. Yeah, Malform! I was just talking about how lovely your your model is. No hetero? Oh, thank you. Wow. Happy Pride. Yeah, it came out so cute. Here, wait. Check out, I have short hair. And I'm a dinosaur sometimes. it's possible to do. Yeah, sometimes if you wait long enough, you forget everything. I definitely waited a long time before I started doing VTubing again, or rigging. But I was recently motivated because I needed a project because I was going insane. And also because I did a bunch of commissions. One of the commissions I did was for Cass Murdis, who was up there in the chat a little bit before. How did I... Oh, I'm typing in the chat when I press my buttons. I rigged a model for Cass Murdis that I have not showed off anywhere yet, because I am waiting for him to start streaming FNAF. I want him to be able to reveal the model, and it came out really cute, and that's where I started learning physics, and then I was like, oh, hey, you know what? This isn't as hard as I remember it being. Let's fucking do it. I mean, that is the mindset, Malform. That is how I also rig. But every time you reapproach it and start over again, you have a little bit more of, a little more patience, and you get through it a little faster, so you have a little bit more at the end before you hit the, oh, this is good enough moment to add on to it. So that's where I'm at. I'm no longer a torso. It's great. Yeah, so Cass, you may want to check the back room to see if, maybe it's not so bad. I think it came out really cute. I think it came out really, really good, and I'm very excited, to see it in action. I've been very slowly making videos and posting commissions, I think I haven't uploaded a lot of them yet. A handful of them that I've finished haven't been used yet, so I want to make sure I'm uploading them after they've been debuted, so I do not spoil anything. So we'll see. I could also ask the people that commissioned me if I can upload things, and that would be fine too. But for now, oh, I need to get Mirith's. I made a video for Mirith, and Mirith is already using the model, so I can safely upload that and then link it correctly. But I don't know if Jasper's one that I did has been used yet. We'll see. That one came out really good, but I don't know how well it can be used. We'll see. No spoilers or anything. Anyways. This is also going to be a karaoke stream. I am going to stop my OBS recording so that I can upload the debut separate from the karaoke, just so that I don't get the debut mixed up with all the copyright infringements I'm about to get. So everybody say goodbye to YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I will include the link to the rest of the karaoke stream in the description, so if you want to keep watching today's video, you are welcome to. I'm just gonna bite it off. But yeah, thanks everybody for being here. I'm really happy with this model. I know I'm very quickly rushing into a debut, and I didn't do all the like, oh, reblog to reveal a little more of the model stuff that VTubers usually do. I just wanted to start using her because she's so fucking cute, and I'm so happy with it, and I can't delay gratification. I needed it to be happening right away. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here, even though I didn't advertise as much as I probably should have as a VTuber. But I really like all of you, and I'm glad that you could be here. Yeah. Okay, I'm stopping the recording now.